Yeah. Yeah.
They took it to 10.
Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull off. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Well, Coach, it is a part of the country that could definitely use the rain, but it's also going to make for a very wet track tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? They'll start on the ground with Kelly. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Don't say nothing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's get it. 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Pin the mirrors back and go full street.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
56. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
They'll drop the throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Edwards. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
56 from Mike.
2nd and 10. At the 49ers, 22-yard line. 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shift. Orbit. Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
On 1st down, Kelly, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch it. Come on. Watch twist.
On second down now, it's Kelly. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. As his guys are in for 6. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to... And got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Right there, 56. It's just me and you. Let's go. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Bang, 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 bang.
Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Edwards. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bears first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of 2 there. Second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, it's Kelly, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. 2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape.
Hey, watch it.
Kelly tries the right side. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now this throw caught left side. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man on the comebacker. That's Holt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it, 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A strong running. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, good move. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you got some good football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Back to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys have to touch the ball and carry it. They're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
54, Mark, 54. Hey, check, watch 54, watch 54. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Hey, watch it. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Check 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Hey, watch the ball. Ball shot.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
54 Mike. Drop deep. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now back to throw. That's complete to Sharp. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hayward. Let's just get out the field. 66. Pull it. Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Anyway, I know he ain't got it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears get a bit closer. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. That goes for a gain of 31. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Kellen. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Smith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Kill. Set up. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He will be ready.
At the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Check 50.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, check Mike 47.
Out of the gun now on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you big.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 39 yards there, a big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Stepping up and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Squeeze, double.
Second and 11. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Carter. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 37. They'll set up a throw.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They're going to look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears cut into that lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, it's Kelly. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Kelly. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
On 3rd down, Kelly losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Edwards. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you, boy. Mott's 56. Mott's 50s. Listen. Double dog. That's the way. 56 to Mike.
They'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell, but they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. So long.